Hey, what's up? Caleb with the Unlimited Leads podcast. Today, we are with Andres Escobar. I don't know why I flubbed on your name. Andres Escobar of ReviewBiz.io. Andres, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the social media empire of Funnel Flow Marketing and Mastermind. How are you today, my good sir?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate the radio voice and everything. That's great.
Thank you. Andres. Yeah. Well, let's get down to it. Little quick backstory. What's the story of you and I, Andres? We have an interesting winding road of relationship that has brought us to this point. It's always fun to kind of revisit memory lane of how we know each other, and I feel like you're my brother now. So
nice.
I love rehearing this story again because I think it's fun.
Well, it's interesting, right? So I got a free ticket to go to Funnel Hacking Live. And this ticket was given to me by a winner of a award. You know, those big awards. Actually, I could bring over the
let's see the image right there.
The image right there. That's me with Russell. Yeah. You see it?
There it is. There it is. That's the $10 million award.
That is a $10 million award. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Did you make $10 million?
I didn't. I didn't make $10 million yet. All right. So that award was because the company that I work with was receiving the award, and I was given a ticket, and nobody was going to receive the award. I was like, well, come up. But they didn't come up, and so I was like, all right, well, then I go up. And so I went up. I received the award. I got to hang out with the rich and glamorous, I guess. But it was fun.
Of the funnel community.
The who's who of the funnel hackers, yeah. So it was pretty cool. And, yeah, so it got to when I first got there, so that's why I was there. And for when I first got there, I got to sit next to you. My first experience with any funnel hackers up close and personal, and so that was cool. We got to talk and we connected.
It's like going to the zoo and being able to go behind the fence. Like, who are these animals? These psychotic funnel people? Because you weren't really a funnel guy, right?
I was. I think in 2017, 16, I got to whiff of the funnels world, and I've always wanted to go to one of these crazy events where they build out funnels for you and this and that. I'm like, well, let's do it. And so it was finally in my backyard, and I said, it'd be great to go. And then my buddy was getting an award, and then I was like, well, I worked with him, and as my buddy, it's like, all right, boom, let's go. Went, fantastic. And literally it was, I would say, the start of marketing for our business. Like, we really didn't have a full out strategy. And so I remember you and I literally got on a notebook and we're like, da, 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 da. That's what we got to do. And we went ahead and I put a down payment on it. And I basically put a ring on it, put a little ring on it.
Right.
I think it was $20.
That's right. $20.
I think it was $20, and I remember being pretty broke, where $20 was a big consideration to give you. And so I was like, all right, I believe, let's go, let's move. And so we did, and that was 3 years ago. So about 3 years ago. No, it was 2.5. Two solid years, a half, just to put a little buffer on it.
Wow. Man, time goes by quick. Yeah, so we had that we connected, right? We were instant buddies. We kept seeing each other around the conference room, and yeah, the conversation just kind of evolved as the.
Well, yeah, you invited me over to your Funnel Flow Mastermind. That was cool because right after, I remember one of the main things that you offered is, hey, listen, don't have to worry about taking notes. We're going to handle that for you. You're gone to a conference and the notes and just disappear and you don't even know what just happened. Well, we're going to take care of that for you. So you figured out the problem that a lot of conference goers experience. And so I'm solving that problem for you. And all you got to do is sign up for the Funnel Flow. And so we did. I did.
That was my lead magnet.
That was fantastic. Perfect opportunity. And remind us all, what was the URL of that?
All right, so the hashtag of the conference is FHL the year, and it's all over the branding, the marketing,
Right.
They print giant banners, FHL 2021.
Yeah.
And I had, I got given a free ticket as well, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a God thing. I need to make the most of it. I need to go there, and I was still working full time as a nurse. This is my chance, right? This is my escape plan. I don't know how, I don't know why, I don't know who I'm going to meet, but I just need to build a list. I need to make contacts and network, and so I don't know where the inspiration came, but I thought, as I was thinking through my own little personal funnel, my own lead gen funnel I was going to use at the event, I just got the inspiration, and I looked up FHL2021.com, and hey, GoDaddy was available for $10. I'm like, you mean to say they have this multi-million-dollar event, and the hashtag, the moniker they're using in the whole for everything. They don't have this registered. They don't have this registered as a URL. Like, Russell has probably 1,000 URLs. Like, he didn't register this one.
Are you kidding me? Right?
I'm like, okay, yeah. But then I thought, people are going to realize this is a good idea, so I'm gonna buy 5 years worth of this. So I spent $50, FHL 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And then I printed a little card, just literally on a business card. I think I went to Office Depot and got the print-it-yourself business cards. Made it like a tiny little flyer with the QR code that connected to the funnel with that same URL, right? I basically tried to make an offer. Anyway, long story short, this isn't about me. This is about you and reviews. But that's how we connected. I thought it was kind of silly at the time. Like, why am I going through all this effort? But this is just a great reminder that you have to capture the lead first, right? Unless I had captured your information, like, we might have just had a little connection and then gone our separate ways. But I captured that I captured that lead and started to nurture a relationship. And what I did, I call it doing a deal over a barrel. And I won't tell you the backstory why it's called that. It comes from the early 1900s. But basically, this over a barrel deal of like, Andreas, like, I want to help you in your business. Look, our values are aligned and our goals are aligned. Like, I want to build a business based on people's results. You want to build a marketing campaign. Like, hey, let's do this together. We're both in startup mode.
Right.
Great. Right. We're not, we're peers here. Like, we're in this together. But I know that unless you pay, you don't pay attention. So that's why I said, hey, here's the strategy. We had it written on a piece of paper, like scratch paper. I don't even know if we still have it. And it's maybe somewhere.
I think it is. I can find it. I can find it if we need to.
And did we sign the paper? Did we have a signature block on there? Like, we're gonna build this.
I think so, man. I think so. I think we made it very, very. We'll take a look at that. 2 years down the road. When we go back and get our own funnel, because we still currently using Funnel Flow or Funnel Flow, but ClickFunnels. And so yeah, no, it's really been a great progress and journey to come along and alongside you, because listen, I know enough about marketing. Honestly, I had a marketing agency. We focused on email and text marketing, but that's it. I didn't want to do anything else because marketing is such a big umbrella. It encompasses so many things that you can't just say, hey, I'm a marketing expert. What does that mean? What do you do? What kind of marketing are you talking about? Are you talking about network marketing? What are you doing? So to get clear, so we were just doing that, but you were doing funnels, and that's your real main thing, is creating copy. You're really eloquent with your copy, and I don't mean eloquent like it's very fancy words, because obviously we know that in marketing we got to dumb it down, and not because we're talking to dumb people. It's just people don't want to think to consume whatever it is that you're receiving as an advertisement, if you want to tie it, right? So it's just like, I want to make it simple and easy. Don't make me think, do I want it? Yes or no? Great, move on. Friend or foe? Done. What is it? So make it real simple for people. So anyway, so you do that very well, and you definitely create these beautiful funnels. And I love the name of your company, Funnel Flow, because it's got to flow. It's got to start somewhere and keep it moving. Like you're the word flow is movement, right? That's what it embodies. And so are you the whole thing, the whole enchilada? I would say you're the core. You're the funnel, right? You like bringing them down to so they understand and understand what the business is offering to the buyer, right? I hate to call them leads. Right? This is the unlimited leads podcast, but nobody likes to be called a lead. A prospect.
They're people.
They're people. Come on. They're people.
They're not just they're not just email addresses. They are people with a problem that they are looking for a solution.
Yeah.
Right. And when I met you, you were a business owner with a problem looking for a solution. You didn't have a marketing department. You didn't have a guy. And I said, hey, I'll be your guy. Put a $20 down payment. Let's get to work. Yeah. Right. And that's kind of where we started. And it has been a journey. Like we have learned more than the money we've made. I'll say that. Right. But and that's truly priceless. But I feel good about where we are shifted and focused on with your business. But what I'd love to direct the conversation, thank you, in the next 10 minutes or so, you focus on reviews, right?
Yeah.
How can we use reviews to generate leads for our business? Like, why are reviews so powerful?
Man, I love that question because to me, it makes so much sense, but not to people, not to everybody else, because everybody has some kind of expertise, and our expertise is reviews and how to use reviews, how to leverage reviews to attract visitors, to convert those visitors into leads, and how to close those sales. And I'm going to show you those 3 things and probably a little more if you stay until the end. A little bonus, all right?
Hook till the end. Love it.
Come on. So the way you attract new customers with reviews is real simple. Inspire your customers, your current customers, to leave a review. How you do that is so many different ways. I can take you down that path, but I'm just going to leave it right there. Then those reviews, hopefully they're not just ratings. There's a difference between rating and a review. A rating is the grade you give, right?
The stars you leave.
The stars you leave. Pretend you got a grade on your test, right? You got the A+.
4.5 stars.
4.5 stars. Sold. And so the review becomes what's said afterwards. And remember when you got a grade from your teacher and it actually left words? You can show your mom, look what the teacher said. That makes you feel so good.
Right.
So those words are not only just to make you feel good, they're there to help you attract those potential more customers. Those words become searchable online. Guys, if the only thing you take away is that, make sure that those words are written from your customers, inspire them to leave a review, the actual content, because that gets created by your customer, and it's called user-generated content. You can look it up. It's UGC, and that's super important. That's going to help you attract customers using that strategy right there. And it's simple. But you can't make somebody do it. You got to inspire them to do it. Keep reminding them, guide them where to go. The reason why people don't leave you a review is because they forgot to do so. They don't know where to go, and they just simply it's just too hard. I got to find you. Now, there's exceptions to the rules. There's some people that's not that hard to find, but let's say you have a franchise. Well, which one was it? I don't know. They're pretty close together. Which one was it that I went to? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. So anyways, so do that. That's how you attract. How do you convert and get more leads? So they're visiting your website and they're on your website. Now what are you doing? You got to make sure that you're promoting your reviews on your website. And I don't mean like some old stale reviews from your mom or your dog. I'm talking about they gotta be like recent reviews. That's the power of recent reviews. You got to make sure it tells the potential buyer that you're still open for business and you're still doing good business. And that's important. So now they're on the website. They see the reviews are popping up. There you go. Great. And there's a capture form. Hey, most likely I'm going to leave something there, right? If it's an attractive offer. Now, I can't help you with that. That's, where Caleb comes in, his, attractive copy and all this good stuff. Hopefully you are inspiring them to leave their lead, their contact information. But we're going to help you and, convert those visitors to leads. And then when you get them on your demo or when you get them in front of you to sell them, use your reviews. You can use your reviews to close a sale. We teach that, you're talking to your customer, you're understanding who they are, and now they'll tell you why they want to switch. Because, a lot of our customers are gym owners. So, hey, that gym is always packed. Well, great. Let me show you a review of somebody that just left. They said the gym is always, their equipment's always ready and available. Fantastic. How cool would it be to know that you got a review that's going to answer the objection? Not you. They're not taking your word for it. They're taking somebody else's word for it that left a review. So that's a way to close that sale.
That's great.
And then the bonus. Are we ready for the bonus, or do you have questions? I don't know. Do you want like a little back and forth?
Before you reveal the bonus,
Yes.
I've heard you say this before, and I think it's brilliant. A review in today's online environment is like digital word of mouth. Could you explain that?
It is. Yeah, of course. So we all know the oldest and best form of marketing is word of mouth. So reviews become digital word of mouth. It's just no longer one-to-one. It's one-to-many. So the power of a review is better than somebody saying nice things about you to another person. It becomes searchable online and everybody gets to see it. And then the third thing about it is that it becomes an asset for your business. So your business, if you were to sell it, most likely, if it's a location, you're going to give that location, property, directory to the new owner as an asset. I got 359 reviews and my rating's 4.8. How valuable is that? Super valuable.
That's super valuable.
That's more valuable.
That's more valuable than the donut shop itself. It's the
I think so, man, because now you compare yourself to the other. You want your reviews to stand out from everybody else around you. People ask me all the time, how many reviews is enough? Well, I think it's never enough. But to answer your question more specifically, look at your competitors in your local area. Listen, if you have a local business, a local service business, you got to make sure you know your competitors and where they're at and where the weaknesses are and what their strengths are. So if you are the top dog with the highest rating, most recent, and recency, volume, and why am I blanking out on my
relevant
rating? Sorry, highest rated. The most important thing that most people think about reviews is rating. So the rating is like one of the top. The recency is very recent, and the volume is really high. Forget it. Like you're going to be number one top dog, stand out from everybody else.
That's certainly the first place I'm calling or I'm investigating.
For sure.
And it drives me crazy because I don't get too emotional about what I'm going to eat. Sure, I like a good burrito or a hamburger or something like that. But like when we're traveling or something, I am – sorry, I was about to go off on a tangent. What we're going to eat if we're in a new location is an emotional experience for my wife. She's like, I'm like, okay, well, here's a place, here's a place within our budget. It's kind of central to us, and it's a logical decision. She's like, well, hold on. I need to read the reviews. And immediately she goes to Yelp, and she reads all about the reviews and what's the best item there. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, we're just getting a burrito. This is going to this is going to be excrement in 12 hours. Like, why are we even spending time focusing on this right now? And it's the reviews sell whatever that meal is, right? And I know we're talking about more like business services or like physical locations. You guys focus on gyms, but I think the principle remains. It's like reviews are such an integral part of the buying decision in today's consumer landscape that if you ignore them or think that they're just going to happen automatically, magically, you're probably fooling yourself.
That's the thing. You don't want to sit and wait and hope that you get a review or that the review becomes actually good, right? Because if you get one bad review, you get a 1 star, you got to get 8 to 12 good ones to counter that one. That's crazy. And so that keeps people in fear mode. I'm not going to ask because I don't want to get a bad review. And so that's why there's such a big opportunity right now to go reach out, not be afraid. And if I can, I'm going to promote ReviewBiz. We take care of that because we will safeguard your people that are giving you feedback that's not really nice. And that's okay. Not nice feedback means there's something wrong with either that person that's leaving the feedback or with your actual business. So if it's with them, then you're thank God they didn't put it on publicly. So that's fantastic. If it's with your actual business, also thank God you didn't leave it on there so everybody sees that your equipment or the people at your business aren't taking care of your customers. Like, you can take care of that privately at your own time and be able to resolve the problem. And then
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and then you turn somebody that's upset into a fan. That's the goal. That really is the goal, right?
We know they're a passionate person. Otherwise, they wouldn't be leaving a review. So
right. If
you have like a digital safeguard, and I want you to talk more specifically about what ReviewBiz does as a platform. It's a great opportunity to save that encounter and turn it in, like you said, turn them into a raving fan, right? Because usually the people that are reviewing are either extremely dissatisfied or extremely satisfied. The people who are kind of like, it was a fine burrito. It's an okay gym. Like, I don't know. Like, they're not going to go out of their way to, write a compelling paragraph on why you should visit this mediocre location, right?
Yeah. I mean, those people would probably just leave a rating. If you remind them and they say, yeah, I'll do it. Great. They'll just leave a rating. They won't say anything. They're too busy, whatever.
Sure.
But the people that you've definitely, have created a fan of and you really gone out of your way. Like I told you this Greek restaurant. Dude, the owner treats everybody like his friend. Everybody there should leave a review because it's just an amazing experience just walking through. And so it's really a great place to be in. And, I have everybody, I left a review. My wife left a review. My daughter's left a review because it's just a good place. It's really like a fantastic place. So it's just really good. We believe in this stuff. It really works. I know we talked about gym owners being my ideal customer, but I actually have non-gym owners becoming customers because it makes sense for them. It's like we just have to reach out to their customers and naturally engage with them, focus them to get feedback for them. Everybody wants that. Everybody needs that. So if it all else, you're at least getting feedback about your business to improve it. So that's the bonus right there. Listen, reviews become an operation tool. So we talked about marketing, we talked about sales, and now operations. You can use reviews to improve your business. Like it could be the talking point for your team meetings. And if you don't have team meetings, then, wake up. You better have team meetings because team, like staff, employees, contractors, whatever you want to call them, they're going to leave and find another company to work for. That it's not easy to find good help nowadays. So,
for sure.
So it's so important to engage with your team and talk about what's going on. Oh, and then say, hey, listen, if anybody gets a review that talks about them, boom, I'm going to give you a gift card. That's how much I believe about it. That's what you should do. That's a strategy right there. That's simple. You're just inspiring your team to remind your customers to leave a review. And that could be your tool that you use instead of ReviewBiz or alongside of it. So it just becomes a really cool strategy. If you don't have a review strategy, wake up, guys. You guys need to check out what's out there because your competition.
Let's talk about ReviewBiz. Let's talk about the platform because I think we've made the case that we need reviews. We need to be proactive. This isn't a passive thing. We know that we are fighting for people's time and attention to basically thank you. It's almost like a public thank you for service.
It is.
and we need to
or
be
a public slap in the face, right? One or the other.
Hopefully it's a thank you, but you open yourself up to that. So, give us the high level overview of what ReviewBiz is, who it's for, who it's not for, and what are some results that you've seen for some of your clients?
Yeah, so I'll start with who's it for. So it's for any business that has reoccurring customers. So if you're a roofing company, if you are a chiropractor, if you are a restaurant, you could use reviews. Our focus is gyms. That doesn't mean that we only work with gyms. I'm not going to say we can work with other business as well. And so if they have at least 15 or more customers per month, great. We can talk. Now, if they have a system that we can integrate with, because this was makes it really special. Because in the past, people would have to, enter the customer's name and put it in there and Great. Why do I want to add more work to you when you're already busy? That doesn't make sense. So we created an integration with different systems where whatever you use to manage your customers, we're going to go ahead and connect naturally with them. When they're in the system brand new, we're going to bring them into our system automatically. And now we're doing the reach out. And we're focused on just talking about getting feedback for your business. And we naturally guide them and remind them to leave a review. And that it works. I mean, listen, I have clients that are like, wow, I can't believe this actually worked. I'm like, I don't know why. I'm telling you it does. It's not rocket science. It's nothing new, but it's like this is our specialty and we know what to do. We know how to inspire the customers of our customers. And it's just really cool to see the transformation happen and how they're standing out. We do a check before we start with them, where they are in their local area. And then we 2 months down the road, we're like, boop, they're up. I'm like, you see, now you are standing out. Now they have to catch up to you. Mm-hmm. And don't stop now because they can and they will. So we're going to continue going. And so, yeah, most of our customers stay with us anywhere between 2 to 4 years because we just do so much in those 2 or 4 years. It's just like amazing. They're like, no one can touch us, right?
That's great. And how can people get started, whether they're a gym owner, whether they are really any business owner?
Any business owner. We have a nice little sample trial, kind of like at the food court. Well, it's real nice. So it's 2 weeks. It's
a funnel I made.
It's a funnel that Caleb
for whatever
made.
That's worth.
Right. You take a look. You'll see a video on there. It's a $1 trial for 2 weeks, and what we tell you is that we're going to guarantee you get 5 new reviews, and that's simple for us because we saw it done in 1 week, but we gave ourselves a buffer of a week. We can guarantee it, not a problem, and we have a money back guarantee as well. So we feel very confident that you'll be able to get yourself at least 5 reviews for $1, and only place you got to go is reviewbiz.io/TRY. So reviewbiz.io/try is where you go and check us out. You're definitely going to love the process that we'll take you through. At the end of the 2 weeks, if you're not satisfied, no worries, no harms, no fouls. we'll still be friends if you want to, and you guys continue on. And you
we'll
got
still
strategy.
send you a Christmas card.
Well, that's Caleb. That's not. Caleb will send you a Christmas card. I don't know.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll send you a Christmas card. But so $1 for 5 reviews. If we don't get the reviews, and there's some qualifiers to that, obviously. But the idea here is they're going to plug their CRM, their system in with ReviewBiz, and ReviewBiz is just going to engage their current customer base and say, hey, if you love us, leave a review. And it's going to keep that top of mind until they take action.
That's right.
And that's
when they do, we stop. We stop.
Yeah.
We don't annoy them. We don't. We leave them alone, and we won't talk to them again for another year. Because if they renew with you again in a year, then I want to ask them, hey, how do they feel again? Super important to find out. Don't just because they tell you once doesn't mean that's the way they feel forever.
Sometimes the love fades, right? You need to. Sometimes it grows deeper, as we hope. Well, we're about out of time, so that's reviewbiz.io/try. This has been great. Honestly, working with you has motivated me to kind of come out of the shadows. I've made a Google My Business account. I need to get plugged into ReviewBiz, right? I need to drink the Kool-Aid too. So, any final thoughts or closing remarks, Andreas? Maybe a plug for the Mastermind. You've been a Mastermind member for really since the beginning.
Yeah, I would say the Mastermind is really a great place to stop from your day. And, I'm in the East Coast, so it's unfair for me. It's like 9:30 in my time, 6:30 Pacific time, which is crazy. I don't know how you get people to get up that early, but people do. People get up that early to drink the Kool-Aid because it's good. It's a time for them to focus on their business, not just in their business, because marketing becomes this engine that you want to make sure. We talk about the minimal viable flywheel of marketing, and publishing, creating content, getting leads is so important. So I think it's a great place to start if you are just getting started with marketing or need a little encouragement to get along the way with marketing.
And I hear a lot of established business owners, they like the idea of the Mastermind, but for whatever reason, they just can't justify the time expenditure. Send your team members, send your marketing guy, send your business partner. Just because you're a business owner and you're like, oh, gosh, I can't do another thing or another group.
Right.
Hey, I get that, and I can't argue with you there. I would argue that you can't afford to not do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the Mastermind is set up in such a way where you can just come work on the business, get insight, inspiration, and then as a paying member, which kind of 2 tiers, we have our free and then our paid. Then we break down into workshops, and that's really where we focus on, okay, what are the strategic marketing initiatives we are working on, and where are we stuck, and where do we need to move forward? And we were even on that call earlier today, and there was some breakthrough kind of in your own insight as we're talking about an ad campaign we're looking at. So it's just cool, and you get to hang out with people like Andreas and have people like Andreas, and Andreas is a natural encourager. Just speak into another member's life who was, just going through some things. And sometimes we just need people around us. We need people around us who
cheering us on.
Cheering us on. We need cheerleaders, right? Being a business owner is not easy. Being an entrepreneur is the loneliest job on earth sometimes. And your wife, your husband, your best friend, your neighbor doesn't want to hear about your business issues. They want to talk about the weather, sports, and what you're going to eat tonight. So you need to be in a mastermind where you can vent and you can learn and you can grow. And I just thank you for being part of that vibrant community, Andres.
My pleasure. I love it, man. I love it. It's good stuff.
Cool. Well, we're going to put a pin in this episode. Another one in the books, the Unlimited Leads podcast. And I forgot to silence my notifications, so sorry about all the beeping.
It's all good.
We're doing it live. All right, Andreas, we'll talk soon, okay?
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for having us. Bye.
Bye.